Briar Creek Subdivision in Munster, Indiana is where we are today doing another video tour. We're right across the street actually from Briar Ridge Country Club is right there. Behind us is Main Street, and this is St. Andrew's Drive that goes into Briar Creek and Briar Ridge. Hey, in this video tour, we're gonna first show you, hop into Google Earth and show you exactly where are we. We'll hone you in, so you know where in Munster are we, and then just generally in Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area, where are we? We're gonna hop in the car and do a tour of the subdivision. This subdivision is not that big; it's probably got 300-400 homes, so we can grab all of it in just a couple minutes. And then I'm gonna hop in my MLS view and show you exactly how much homes are selling for in the area, and you can see like price per square foot and things like that. Hey, just make sure you stay tuned to the end. We got a ton of other resources and home subdivision tours that I'll show you how to get access to, because maybe this isn't the best fit for you, but you'd be interested in seeing other stuff, and I'll let you know how to find that. Hey, just to introduce myself, my name is Tony Anczer. My wife and I are real estate agents and serving the Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area, so we got you covered on both sides of the border. And we do these videos just to educate our buyers and sellers, learn about the areas as they might be interested in buying or selling or going to. So if you're interested in buying in 9 or 90 days or just looking for some information, please reach out. That's what we do these videos for. We love hearing from our viewers. Give me a call, text, email, hit me up on Instagram. All that information should be shown on the screen and then in the description below. You could also just book a Calendly, on the Calendly link below, you can book an appointment for a Zoom call and just get right into our schedule for a call. All right, then you can just like and subscribe this video, and then, all right, let's get this tour started. So where is Briar Creek Subdivision? So right now I'm super zoomed in on the map here. I'm in my trusty Google Earth with my layers marked up, so I'm going to zoom out a bit, quite a bit, to give perspective, and then we'll zoom back in and then tell you all about the subdivision, and then we'll look at homes that have sold or are on the market currently. So we're on the very south end of Munster, so this is the shape of Munster, and so we're like on the south central southeast side of Munster. And so let me zoom out a little bit to show the region. And so just to the north, we have Hammond, Highland here, Griffith, Cherville, St. John. We'll zoom out a little more. Cedar Lake, Beecher, Crete's over here, Chicago Heights, Matson, St. John. And so let me zoom and touch so we can see where the city is. All right, so like right here is a good view. So I'm going to bring my trusty screen tool here so we can see how commuting would work. All right, so here is like Sears Tower, Wills Tower. I prefer Sears Tower still, but here's the Midway Airport. So to get from like downtown Chicago, say Sears Tower, to Briar Creek Subdivision, yes, you take 90-94, and again that'd be like a 40-minute ride without traffic. Going south to 90, and then you'd hit I-8 or 80-94 here to Calumet Avenue, and then go south. From the west, you'd go, here's I-80, and then you do that same thing, or here's 294, like if you're coming from O'Hare Airport, that's 294, that would take you there. From the east, like Michigan, you'd be on 80-94 going to the west, then hitting Calumet. Here's if you're from Valparaiso, you'd probably go north to 80-94, or you go south down Route 30. If you're coming from Maryville, you definitely go, or west, that's west down 30 to Calumet, and then go up. Here's 394, and then just of note too is this is right on the Illinois. Oh, that was a bad line there. All right, so this is the Illinois-Indiana border, so we're right on the border. And okay, I'm gonna zoom in now. Yeah, now that we're zoomed in, so we see 294 here, or going to south to Calumet, or Route 30 north Calumet to get into Briar Creek. So you'll see just to the west is Cobblestone Subdivision, and there's a similar feel there. And then just to the south, let me turn on Dyer. This big subdivision here is Briar Ridge Country Club, and I've got video tours of like all these different subdivisions, so you can check those out too. Feel free to reach out, and I can point you to them too. And so this is the border of Munster to Dyer. And then to the east is this. So a couple really cool things about Briar Creek and the subdivision is all about is that, so just to the north here, there's a pretty cool park. And then some basketball court here. You see this park, lots of open space, a gazebo. And you got these trails that are really cool. So this trail is, kicks you out to the north, and then was it Penzie Greenway?
But so that trail it must be, I'm guessing that's an old railroad track that was abandoned and then bought as park space, but that trail goes like really far. You can see it just continues and continues and continues and then goes different directions there. So if you're a cyclist or any other option, that's a great spot. And then also to the north, so we got the golf course here, but then on both ways you can take this bikeway or this paved path and go to the Centennial Park. And this park is really cool. This is like the main hangout spot in Munster in the summertime. This is where Munster launches their fireworks from. They got lots of like festivals that happen there, so they'll have bands play at the pavilion here. They'll have there's a circus a carnival, there we go, that comes here once a year. And then they got like farmers markets and all kinds of really cool stuff that happens at Centennial Park. Yeah, one thing I like about the subdivision as a parent of tweens is that you can, since there's hardly any traffic here because it's one way in, one way out, and the only people coming in are if you live there or visiting or Amazon or everywhere. So there's minimal traffic. So like for kids, it'd be pretty safe for them to be able to ride bikes by them. If they got a buddy that they're riding with, they go to the park or the adjacent subdivision. So it's nice because there's hardly any traffic and it just got a really cool vibe to it. Because there's enough houses where it's not sparse, but it's got a nice feel driving through, which you'll see in the video tour. All right, so we're going to we're for schools. You're in the Munster school district, so you got Munster High School. Munster is known for their schools being top notch. A lot of people seek out Munster because of their schools. So now I'm going to switch screens here to my MLS view. So this screen looks very similar to the last one, but it's so this is the subdivision here. And so I looked up, these dots here is everything that's sold in Munster within the last 365 days, and the blue is currently for sale. So to keep you on pins and needles, we're going to look at that one last. So we'll just spot check some of these houses so you can see sizes, pricing, stuff like that. So yeah, so these are, the purple's sold, blue is for sale. And again, yeah, we're looking at that blue one last. So there wasn't a ton that sold in the last year, so I went back 700 days, almost 2 years. But just looking at a few, you got 1413 Brandywine Drive. That's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 4,800 square foot. That's probably including the basement, for $533,000. Sold February 2022. This was October 2021, so we got to probably make this at least $500,000 now with the appreciation. 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,345 square feet. Let's check out a Marlou. It's a fun word to say. So we had about a year ago, May 31st, 2022, 10343 Marlou Drive, 4-bed, 3.5 bath, $585,000. Let's check out Sandy Lane here. So this was June of 22. 3-bed, 2.5 bath ranch, $520,000, and that was only on the market 4 days. All right, so the one we've been waiting for. Let's see the one that is for sale currently. So we've got a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot. It's been on the market only 3 days at $575,000. That's 10402 Sandy Lane. All right, now we're going to switch to the car ride tour. Here we go.
All right, here's the map view of Briar Creek. We're about to drive. So we're running off of Main Street, sitting right here. So we're going to drive in, go around, do this horseshoe. We'll turn around so you can be able to see both sides, and then head out. So again, it's not that big of a subdivision. It's probably just a couple hundred houses. All right, starting off, we're at the intersection of Brandywine Drive and Fox Run. And so we're turning right to this cul-de-sac. And you'll see that the houses here you're gonna see ranches, 2 stories, maybe story and a half. You're not gonna see tri-levels. You're not gonna see duplexes, things like that nature, or quad levels. And so these houses, as you see, they have a brick requirement for architectural design. I'm going to turn right here on Fox Run. Yeah, turning right on Fox Run from Brandywine. And sometimes what's helpful is that if you're really interested in the subdivision, you could pull up a map like Google Earth or Google Maps or whatever your map choice is, and then I'll kind of call out addresses to guide us so you can follow along. Yes, we're passing address 10401. Yes, you see that as a subdivision as a whole, I'll check my notes when we get in, but I think it was built around like the 1990s, and so you'll see the style of that showing in the homes. Generally, people keep their homes pretty nice here, as you'll see that. For values and house types, like this is above average for the town of Munster. So price point would be a little higher than the medium price point, but you're getting a nicer home and bigger houses here. So here we're coming across that there is the Briar Creek Park. So you got a park back there with a little bit of a playground and pavilion. You could put basketball hoops. You can play soccer, baseball there. So it'd be a nice spot. If you got. And again, this subdivision's not big, and what I like about it is that it's only one way in, one way out. So you're not getting a lot of traffic through it. So this would be, from one side of the subdivision to the other. If you're riding a bike, it's probably 5-10 minutes. So this would be a great spot. Like if you've got kids that are coming of age and you want them to have some availability to kind of be by themselves, it's a pretty safe area for that. If they're riding their bikes around, the only traffic that they're going to be dealing with is people that live in the area or visiting somebody around here. So we got, again, as you're seeing, the houses are, 2 stories, ranches, or story and a half. I mean, 1.5 stories, what I'm trying to say. There we go. Brandywine Drive here, we're turning right. Yes, we're on Brandywine. That's 1330 was the address there. Oh, that's a cool covered porch where they're having a nice front area to sit out at. What I also like about this subdivision is that since it's a little bit older, that the tree canopy has grown. So you got the trees like this. It just looks real nice. You got a lot of green space. All right, so we're on Brandywine, turning on to Mary Lou Drive. Mary Lou Drive here. All right, passing 10400. I like the color of the bricks on that house. You see these backyards have a wood feature to them. So I think there's a creek that runs in between this subdivision and the next. So you got some privacy on those backyards. So we're gonna approach that park again as we're cruising down the road here. Yeah, and this is Marlou that turns into Fox Run. So there's that park again, and we'll make our way out of the subdivision. Yeah, check out the tree canopy like on this house. Like that's great. You got all the tree coverage, getting some nice shade, and then we'll make our way out of the subdivision here. You can see there's some pretty big houses. Like check out that guy. Like that guy is a monster. That's probably 4,000 square foot house there. Yeah, again, these houses are easily 2,000 square foot plus, most likely 2,500 square foot plus. Most of these nicer subdivisions have minimum requirements on their sizing. And so, yeah, I'm guessing 2,500 is probably this one. All right, glad that kid turned. All right, so now we are going to be headed out of the subdivision going on to Main Streets. And again, subdivision we're looking over there is Briar Ridge Country Club. We hope you enjoyed this video tour of Briar Creek Subdivision. And again, as I teased in the beginning of this video, if you're interested in learning more about other communities or other subdivisions in this community, check out the descriptions below, because in the description you'll see a playlist that breaks it down by town. So if you want to see more community tours in Dyer or Schererville, what have you, those will all be listed below. And if you check on our YouTube page, you'll see even more information. And again, feel free to give me a call. We love hearing from you guys. Call, text, email, DM, and you can reach out and I'll help guide you as to where a good fit might be for you. And then also, if you could just, before bouncing off, if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps out the channel. And hitting subscribe will notify you when we put out new videos, which is pretty much weekly. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around town.